now we got dumbbell side rise, side delt. Now, a lot of times what I'll do with my workouts on picking which exercises to do first, a lot of times on shoulders I'll do this one first because I look at going wide, then deep. So width before depth. So when my muscles are fresh, which yours aren't because we've already done a bunch of stuff, but when your muscles are fresh, I want to go wide with my energy when I am fresh. So when I'm stronger, I want to put the emphasis on getting wide and then depth. Why? Again, from a competitor standpoint, outside of competition, even just a cosmetic standpoint, the wider somebody looks, the wider they are in their shoulders, that taper starts to look a lot better. Yeah. Whether or not they have a lean waist or not, the wider their shoulders are, it appears to be a leaner waist, right? So, and again, I'm going to use a bracing mechanism. A lot of times, people just, again, they're doing the side rise, they'll get those little ticks, just a little bit of momentum. They'll do whatever they can to kind of sway it a little bit. They'll come out in front, kind of get that rocking momentum because, again, they just want to lift the weight from point A to point B. All I want to do is I want to isolate my side delt. I'm going to brace myself, so I'm going to lean into it so it is going to eliminate me from bringing myself back. Now, I get my feet up under the bench. I don't have to put my feet all the way back and lean all the way into it. I want my stability straight underneath of me. But as you can see, in this case, I do want you up. So I'm going to have chest, rib cage out, diaphragm in, dumbbells right down to the side. And go ahead and bring it up, hold, right back down slow. Arms about as straight as possible. There you go. Slow negatives. Side delt's absolutely activated. He's not going backwards. He's not rocking. All we're doing is we're just bringing that straight up the side. Same thing. And you can even say, hold it all the way down. You can say this is resting. This is not, right? So if you want to add the difficulty in there, there's your starting and stopping position. So bring it back down to that. If you're doing a controlled negative and you know that you have to stop it before coming past parallel, you're going to put way more emphasis into your negative, which is, again, going to put way more tension on the muscle. I look for how quickly can I fatigue my muscles, hit failure, and go home. And by not coming down all the way, you're putting more emphasis on tension on the muscle. Uninterrupted tension. Let's take this all the way till you can't, and then we're going to do a drop set actually down to 10-pounders. Okay. I would run the rack, ideally, but for filming purposes, we're going to run the rack. Okay. Right there. And he does not have to come up. I would say water would still run downhill. He doesn't have to bring it above parallel. Matter of fact, the higher you bring your shoulders when your elbows are out, you do compromise the rotator. See, we took a little rest pause. He's not done yet. He's just done at that moment, right? Take a rest pause. Go ahead and wait about 5 or 6 seconds. Go right back at it again. These are things you can do. The muscle's not done yet, so just take a second. Go ahead and drop them right into the tens. Bring them up. Get them up. There you go. Let's get 3 more of those. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. Go ahead and drop them. So again, that's going to be you brace yourself forward versus standing straight up. You can do the same thing if you're just standing in front of the mirror. But again, if you want to add a little bit of difficulty, a braced dumbbell side delt, but it's got to be braced. It's going to add a level of difficulty. Again, if you want the muscle working, make sure you eliminate any ounce of momentum or chance to even have momentum. This helps in that by just using the actual bracing mechanism. So good job.